Hi, mate. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, can you not leave that thing alone for 5 minutes?
Hey, they're like women, these things. They're high maintenance.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know about that.
Ooh. What's up, Eileen? Not getting enough of the good stuff at home? Aye.
Oh, please.
Well, you know what they say, women of a certain age.
No, Les, but do enlighten us with your words of wisdom about the female condition.
Well, once a woman hits 30, she comes into her own. They get 10 good years, then it's all downhill. What a load of rubbish. I'm telling you.
Thanks a bunch, Les.
So, what time does the party kick off on Saturday?
What party?
Oh, come on. You've got to celebrate your 40th in style.
Oh, words out then. I'm not having a party.
Well, you might be right. You got to make the most of your big day.
And what have I got to celebrate? Because according to some people, I'm past my sell-by date.
Thank you, Les. No problem, mate. I'll see you.
Mum said she'll lend me some dosh.
Yeah, OK then. As long as I can pick the film.
Whatever. I owe you for getting me out of that lumber with Ramsden, don't I?
I knew that loser Luke could see sense once I had a word with him.
Yeah, Luke and his mum have got to go and see Johnson today.
Do you reckon he'll get expelled?
Probably. Thanks to me.
Oh, yeah, you're such a star, Candice.
So, come on then, let's hear about it. Your date with Dougie.
Now to tell.
Oh, get away.
Did you invite him back to yours for a nightcap or what?
I'm not that kind of girl.
So what happened?
He took me for a lovely meal. We ate and drank and gabbed, and then he took me home.
And?
And I went to bed on my own.
Is that it?
That's it.
Morning, ladies.
See ya.
Right. I'll go and put the kettle on while it's quiet.
I thought I'd have a go at cooking something vegetarian tonight.
Well, I've already told you, but my parents are fully fledged omnivores.
Yeah, but I've been reading up on it, and it says that Hindus prefer a vegetarian diet.
It's a matter of personal choice, though. I wouldn't recommend serving them dead cow.
See?
No,
it's important.
You're worrying too much, OK? It's just Mum and Dad, OK? It's not a state banquet for visiting foreign dignitaries.
Oh, it's easy for you to say.
I hope you've got a decent sari.
She's kidding, OK? Just be yourself and they'll love you.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to work.
Oh, tell Dougie I'll nip and see him later.
All right.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya. So, is this serious with you and Mr. Ferguson?
We'll have to see.
Well, listen, make sure you lay down some ground rules, OK? And if he starts messing you around...
Dev, I really appreciate the way you've looked out for me in the past, but it's none of your business who I go out with.
I just don't want you to get hurt.
I'm a big girl now. I can look after myself.
I must be off my head agreeing to see you.
I've really missed you.
I'm surprised you've had time to think about me between plotting scams and nicking money.
Hey, come on, look, don't be like that. Got the loan sorted out. Now I've just got to wait for my betting licence to come through and then it's all systems go.
Do you expect me to be pleased for you?
Hey, Shell, I've tried to give him that money back.
Yeah, but you haven't tried hard enough, have you?
Oh, I have. I tried to put it in his car last night and I couldn't, I just couldn't get into it.
Oh, I've heard it all now.
No, hang on.
You're not content with nicking his money. You try and break into his car as well. Peter, you're unbelievable.
What does this say? I can't read handwriting.
Well, try doing your homework then. Oh, come on, Candice. We're going to be late back to school.
So what do you reckon?
Well, yeah, it's all right.
Went to one of those designer sales with girls from the factory.
Well, waste of money if you ask me.
Yeah, well, if I'm going to Royale's, I can't look like a tramp.
Who are you going to Royale's with?
The girls? Taking me out Friday night. Probably have my nails done in the afternoon.
Which means I'll have to cover for you again.
Yep, well, that's what friends are for.
I hope you don't mind me dropping in while you're working. I didn't like the way we left things the other evening.
I wasn't aware it was me who had the problem.
Oh, don't be like that, Gina, love.
I've got nothing to say to you, Mum.
Didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, well, it's not me you should be apologising to.
Dev's a nice fella, but...
Look, you made your feelings perfectly clear the other night.
If you just listened
You were
to me...
out of order.
I can't help the way I feel.
Oh, don't give me that. There's no excuse for prejudice. Thankfully, Dev's man enough not to take it personally.
You don't understand.
You're right. I don't. Do you know what? I actually feel sorry for you. To be that small-minded and bigoted sad.
Don't patronise me.
I think you better go.
Oh, hello again.
Shell, look, I'm sorry about earlier.
Rob's over there. Here's your chance to give me his money back.
What, you having a laugh? Call the coppers on me, Shelley.
And who would blame him? That money was his future.
I'm gonna give him that money back eventually.
Oh, I'm sick of all this messing about. Where's the money? Come on, where's the dosh?
See you, why?
Because if you won't give it him back, I will.
What are you doing?
Right, you distract him, right? And I'll slip it into his jacket pocket.
No, Shelley, don't.
Have you got a better idea? Come on. Come on.
Excuse me. Sorry, Rob. Can I get you a drink?
What's the catch?
Well, just call it a peace offering. Come on, come to the bar. Choose your poison. Why not?
All right.
Okay, get him a pint, please, Dougie.
All right.
I'm so sorry about my mum. She's just pathetic.
It's okay. It's no big deal. And I can promise you my parents were a lot more relaxed.
You're not just saying that, are you?
Believe me.
I just want everything to be perfect. I want to make a really good impression.
And you will. From the minute they lay eyes on you.
Luke's been struggling with his work for quite a while, but he's not a bad lad.
His reports have always been satisfactory, up until quite recently. Maybe he's having problems at home.
I know he seems to think I'm some kind of monster, but I have been trying my best to encourage him.
I've spoken with his mother on the phone. She's just as keen as we are to resolve this matter. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of it. That'll be them now. You okay?
Yeah?
Come in.
What the?
Charlotte? Do you know each other?
Yes. This is my mother.
I had a great time the other night.
Me and Al. Food were lovely.
But I hardly noticed what we were eating. I was far too interested in the company.
Oh, you like you old charmer.
Hey, less of the old.
Makes a nice change to be wined and dined. Most blokes I meet just about stretch to a pint a pint.
Well, you deserve something better.
My shout next time.
Next time?
I mean, that's if you want to.
Oh, I'd love to. There's this smashing little place I know in Cheshire.
Oh, you seem really happy.
He's old enough to be here.
Dev, in no position to judge.
I didn't know you worked here.
I'm Luke's English teacher.
I'm sorry, but I'm a bit confused.
You're not the only one.
Luke, keep it shut.
I'm adopted. Mrs. Hargreaves is my natural mother. I only tracked her down quite recently.
I see.
Did you tell Luke about me?
No. He knew he had a half-sister, but...
So how did you find out?
I saw you when you visited Mum. I worked it out for myself, as usual.
Is this the reason you wrote the graffiti?
How would you feel? Find out you'd a bossy, stuck-up cow like her for a sister.
Luke, I won't have you talking to a member of staff in that way.
Look, Luke, I know it's hard to come to terms with. I'm still in shock myself. But you could have come and spoke to me about it, rather than writing all that stuff.
Why would I talk to you? All you would do is give me a hard time.
I just thought you weren't taking school seriously enough, and your work was beginning to suffer. I'm sorry.
Luke, why don't you wait outside for 5 minutes while I have a chat with your mum and Mrs. Ramsden? Well, things are more complicated than I thought. I think we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
Right, I'm off. Thanks for the pint.
Oh, any time, Rob. So, good for a reference, then.
Wouldn't go quite that far.
Yeah, well, cheers.
Cheers.
I don't believe it.
Hey, well done, Shell. You top bird, you.
I won't count on it. I put the money in a jacket, but it wasn't the one Rob's just left in.
What?
I thought he was wearing a green jacket.
What green jacket?
The one that was here but isn't now.
Oh, brilliant. I need this, don't I? Hey?
Why don't you get yourself a new outfit? You haven't had a treat in ages.
Have you been taking hints from the Les Battersby School of Subtlety?
You are?
But it's going to take more than a few clothes to disguise the fact that I'm hurtling through middle age.
Oh, don't talk so daft. Life begins at 40.
Do me a favour, Dennis, and just drop it.
Suit yourself.
That was a bit harsh.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm a miserable old bag.
Oh, come on. I don't know why you're getting so worked up. It's only your birthday.
Well, let me remind you of that when you're hitting 40, eh?
Eileen, you've got a lot to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 2 great lads, a lovely fella.
I know that. It's just that when you're young, you've got all the time in the world to do everything. And look at me, hitting 40, and I haven't done half of what I wanted.
Like what?
Meet Elvis. Marry George Clooney. Travel somewhere special where there's not a stick of rock or a kiss me quick out in sight. Oh, dream on, Eileen.
Right, let me think. Who was sat here today? There was a couple of lads from the cab office. Oh, and Les.
Yes, anybody else?
I don't know.
Right. You go and find Les, right? And I'll chase up them lads from streetcars.
But I'm supposed to be working.
Shelley, love, you've just dumped 5 grand in a stranger's pocket. The least you can do is help me find it.
Oh, all right.
Well, get any joy?
Nah, Les reckons he won't wearing a jacket.
Oh, yeah, and you believe Les Battersby?
Well, yeah, I know when he's lying. What about you?
No, nothing.
See the trouble I get into trying to help you, eh?
Oh, look, hey, come on, Shell, we'll find that money. Don't worry.
I owe you an apology.
Oh?
You were right. I had no business interfering in your private life.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Well, let's just say I had some first-hand experience, OK?
It's not heavy. We're only having a bit of fun.
And I suggest you go for it.
Don't you worry. I intend to.
Well, maybe somebody's handed it at the police station or something.
Oh, I hope not. Yeah, I'm gonna have a job explaining that to the lost property at the cop shop, aren't I?
That's it.
What?
It's your dad. It's his jacket.
Oh, great, Shell. This is all I need.
Put yourself in his shoes. He's had a hell of a shock finding out about you.
How do you think I feel?
He's only a kid.
Look, I really think this is something you should sort out between yourselves. In light of the circumstances, I don't think punishing Luke would be appropriate.
Right, so we're just going to let him get away with it?
You want to see your own brother punished?
No, of course I don't. But he's got to learn he can't behave like that. Maybe, though, if you told him about me in the first place.
So this is all my fault?
I'm not saying that.
Maybe you should both go and have a coffee and discuss this in private.
I've got kids to teach.
Fine. Well, if you insist on punishing Luke, I've nothing more to discuss.
Wait.
I'm sorry to have wasted your precious time.
Looks like you've got a lot to sort out.
What the?
Where the heck did you get that?
No idea. Was it in my pocket?
God, £20 notes. There must be at least a couple of grand here.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's mine.
Oh, yes.
No, honestly, Dad, it's mine.
Well, how on earth did it get into Ken's pocket?
That's a long story.
I'll leave you to it. I best get back to work.
Well?
No, look, it's mine, honestly. Shelley's put it in your pocket by mistake, Dad.
I think we'd better get back to the house. You've got some explaining to do.
To look okay?
Come here. You look stunning.
It's not too much, is it? Do you think maybe I should put something a bit more low-key on?
Darling, you're perfect. Now come here and relax.
Oh, go on. You get it.
Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Lovely to see you both. You good? Mother, you're looking as gorgeous as ever.
Oh, please. And this must be Gina.
Hello. It's lovely to meet you, Mrs. Alhan.
Oh, please. No formalities. It's Urmila.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. At long last, we finally meet one of our elusive son's girlfriends.
Listen, take a seat and I'll get some drinks, OK? Good journey?
Not bad. For the M6.
Dinner shouldn't be too long.
Wonderful. I could eat a horse.
Oh, all this man ever thinks about is his stomach.
Vegetarian's all right, isn't it?
So, Gina, tell us all about yourself.
Not much to tell, really.
Oh, what do you do?
Well, I work at the local. That's where I met Dev.
Local?
Pub.
That's lovely. And what do you do there?
I work behind the bar.
Very handy. Eh, Devendra?
Dev's told me a lot about you both.
Oh, that's all very boring. It's you we're interested in.
You realise you're the first of Devendra's girlfriends we've met since we're... Well, you must be very special for our son to take the trouble of introducing you to us.
I just can't understand why he's kept you hidden all this time.
Maybe I just enjoy keeping my private life private.
Well, I'm very pleased you're no longer a secret, Gina. Here's hoping this is the first of many occasions.
£5,000, exactly the amount stolen from the betting shop. Well, are you going to explain this extraordinary coincidence?
I was just alone, that's all.
You stole it?
No, look, I was trying to give it back. And that's how it's wound up in your jacket by accident.
Oh, very convenient.
That's the truth.
And you expect me to believe that?
You can believe what you like.
That any son of mine could reduce himself to a common thief?
Oh, here we go. The voice of the moral majority
Well, what do
starts
you expect? That I pat you on the back and say, well done, getting away with it?
Look, I was desperate. Rob were going to buy the bookies, and with this money, I just wanted to stall him, that's all.
It wasn't yours to take.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have resorted to stealing if you would have helped me out in the first place.
You sure you don't need an hand in there?
Nope, everything's under control here.
I feel dead guilty. I'm supposed to be the host.
Leave Ormila to it. She's only happy when she's bossing people about.
That's where Dev gets it from.
Well, it certainly isn't from me.
Warm those plates before you dish up.
Mum, would you please just, like, relax for once?
Told you.
What is it?
It's like a vegetable, some such.
Well, just a little for me. I had a good lunch.
Yeah, come on, Mum. Gina spent a lot of time preparing that meal.
Seems like a charming girl. Very beautiful. I can see what attracted you.
I'm a lucky man.
And you always go for the pretty ones. That's why you get bored quickly. You need a strong woman with a good brain.
Yeah, and she's strong and she is smart.
It doesn't take a brain surgeon to pull a pint.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't want to go out with a brain surgeon.
You could have had your pick of so many young women, all with good professions.
Please don't start this again.
But what's wrong with a woman who takes her career seriously?
Nothing. Nothing. I just don't think it's the most important criteria in a relationship. Again, listen to me. I have found and chosen a woman that I love. Why? Because she's warm and she's smart and she's fun. Okay, not because of her career.
It's all very well to have high romantic. It's all very well to have high romantic ideals, but that's not what sustains a relationship in the long term. Just look at your father and me.
Yeah, I know. You keep telling me.
Believe me, I have my pick of the most eligible. Your father's no oil painting. He had a good, solid future mapped out. He knew where he was going.
So do I. Wherever Gina is, I'll be right there.
I just don't want you to make a decision that you might regret later. I just want you to be happy.
Stop worrying. Because I am.
Right. Come on. Tell us what's on this wish list. You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to write it all down.
What are you daft?
Come on, it's only a bit of fun.
All right, then. I'd really love to go whitewater rafting.
Flipping heck.
I've always wanted to go up in a hot air balloon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Over the Andes.
Where?
Oh, and I really fancy going to Paris or Florida or anywhere that doesn't begin in weather and end in field.
And she said, oh, hello, Vicar.
All right, girls.
Right, I'll butter some bread. So come on then, Janice. What's your wish list?
What's it?
I'll tell you later.
You must give Urmila the recipe for that vegetable risotto. It was delicious.
Oh, it was nothing. Thanks very much for coming round.
It was lovely to meet you, Gina.
Hey, now listen, hands off, OK? This one's mine.
Thank you. It was a lovely evening. Oh, Devendra. It's your cousin Sandeep's wedding next month. Can you still come?
Yeah, sure, I'll be there.
Yeah. And the invitation was for you and a guest, so feel free to bring a lady friend.
Look forward to seeing you again. Soon, I hope.
Don't worry, you will. Take care. Right, now listen, you drive safe, yeah? I know what you do. Right? When you let me have it on that. Oh, yeah. Dude. Yeah. Thanks, soon. That was...
Yeah, well, I really blew him away, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, listen, my dad thought you were wonderful.
Yeah, well, what about your mum?
Just ignore her.
Yeah, well, it's easy for you to say. You're not the one being judged. I'm going to go and do the dishes.
Gina, she just takes time.
Why can't you take responsibility for your own life? You're a grown man.
I was. That cash meant the difference between me just plodding on through life and getting by like I always have done, or making something of myself. I thought that's what you always wanted for me,
I don't care what you do with your life as long as you're honest.
Oh, yeah, well. Oh, that's all very admirable, Dad, but look where honesty's got you, eh? Not very far, has it?
I mean it. If you don't return this money to Rob by lunchtime Friday, I'll go to the police myself.